What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Terence Crawford, man. This is a picture of Terence Crawford and Alexander Usyk chilling playing chess. Two very high IQ, skillful boxers. Usyk has a fight coming up against Tyson Fury, I believe, in February. That is a tough fight to call. A lot of people is picking Tyson Fury to beat Usyk, but I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk can pull off the upset. Now, I'm not picking Usyk to beat Tyson. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled off the upset. But it's just a tough task to do. But anyway, it is what it is. But Terence Crawford, man, the guy has done everything he needs to do to be where he's at right now. He deserves every single penny he has earned in the sport. What he deserves even more is more accolades and more appreciation. Because I seen Crawford posted the other day on Twitter saying he might hang it up because people don't appreciate him. He says appreciate a great fighter while they're here. Because once I'm gone, I'm gone. And it's crazy. He's right. You guys need to appreciate this man while he's here right now. Because once he retires, he's not coming back. A lot of people miss Floyd Mayweather now. When Floyd Mayweather was around, they used to hate Floyd. Once Floyd retires, oh man, we miss Floyd. Floyd's so funny. Floyd sells out. Floyd's a huge draw. I love going to Floyd Mayweather fights. But when the man was around, y'all was hating on the man. And the crazy thing about it is his own people. It be the ones that look just like you. I'm talking about skin color. Of course you don't look exactly like the man. People have very low IQ when you say something. It be the ones that look just like you that hates on you the most. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, how can you hate on a guy like Bud Crawford? It just doesn't even make sense. That just doesn't even make sense. Like, what? T-Bud. Man's a consummate professional, man. The man is a role model to young boxers. There's not a lot of boxers out there who say, I want to be just like Terence Crawford. I want to do what Terence Crawford says. There's not a lot of boxers out there that do that for other boxers. They do that for Bud. Man, Bud is in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. Boxers fly out to Nebraska just to hang out with Terence Crawford. Train with Terence Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? The impact this man has left on the sport is unmatched. That's why it pisses me off when I learn a guy like Errol Spence Jr. is trying to take notoriety and credit from Bud after Bud worked so hard to get to where he's at right now. And in the biggest fight of his career, where all eyes is on him, he did what he had to do, perform at the highest level, became two-time undisputed, just for that to be snatched away by a guy named Errol Spence Jr., who is out here saying Crawford only beat him because he had a rib injury and he had an eye injury, according to Errol Spence Jr. This is ridiculous, man. Guys like Errol Spence Jr. are bad for the sport of boxing. Like, this man worked so hard to get to where he's at. Just for a guy like Errol Spence Jr. to make excuses after he gets his ass beat, going into a fight where he told us he was going to break this man. Everything he said, every bad thing they said about Crawford turned out to be false. And everything we said about Earl, how he wasn't living the boxer lifestyle, how he was drinking and doing all this crazy stuff, it turned out to be true. And now Errol Spence Jr. is trying his hardest to discredit Bud at all costs. His mission right now is discredit Bud Crawford at all costs. That's Errol Spence's mission, literally. Because how do you wait 6 months to come up with all of these excuses, all of these retarded excuses, just to take credit from T. Bud Crawford? This is a guy who did everything he needed to do to get to where he's at in life. Just for a guy in Errol Spence Jr. who's been handed everything. The Olympic guy, he's supposed to be the more popular guy. Straight out of the Olympics, he was getting a lot of attention. And he just had a much easier road than Terence Crawford. A much easier road. Crawford had to work hard for everything. Top Rank had this man on the shelf. Tim Bradley had to talk to Top Rank to get this man some fights after Crawford punched on Bradley. Bradley tried to sign Bud. Bradley I'm going to sign this guy. And Crawford had 8 fights when he beat Bradley, who was a world champion and had fought all top level of competition. What I'm trying to say is Crawford's been through so much. He finally gets his Great Gatsby moment, or whatever moment you want to say. We could say Marvin Hagler moment. I said Great Gatsby. His Marvin Hagler moment, right? Just for Errol Spence Jr. to try to snatch that away. Errol Spence Jr. is a pathetic human being. A sad excuse for a boxer. The man is literally on Twitter every single day making up new excuses on why he lost to the best fighter in the world. If those excuses were true, if those excuses wasn't even true, let's say they wasn't even true, you wasn't still going to get punched on, is what I'm saying. Let's just say those excuses wasn't true. He was still going to get the same treatment, no matter what. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying even if he never mentioned it, or it never happened, or he was 100% because he's saying he wasn't, it wasn't going to matter. He was going to get the same freaking treatment. So why freaking speak on something like that? To try to take credit from this guy who worked so hard to get to where he's at. It's disgusting behavior from Errol. Boy, no credit in the mo.